For the first time in 6 years, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan arrived in Greece. Now, is this truly a beginning of a new era in these two countries' relations? To discuss the issue, we're joined by Ahmed Nabwi, Middle East Studies researcher at Hittit University. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
So how would you describe the relations between Ankara and Athens before this presidential visit of today? Because if I remember well, not that long ago, two countries were almost on the edge of a war, right?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, this conflict between the two countries, Greece and Turkey, was like for 5 times in the brink of a war. But this war every time was like prevented by some circumstances. Before this visit from Erdogan, actually, he visited Greece in 2017. But in this visit actually was a disaster, not only for him, but also for the Prime Minister of Greece in this time. But in this visit, there is like a lot of signs of what we can call a positive era of the relations between the two countries. We have a lot of talks about agreements, economic, military, and different agreements between the two countries could be signed in this visit. This could be like introduction to better relationship between the two countries, which has both of them actually have a lot of problems, a lot of disagreements on the Aegean Sea and also on the natural gas on the Mediterranean, Eastern Mediterranean. So all this, and also the maritime agreement between the two countries. But let me say that in this visit, we can put like a big title that this visit give us like a lesson of the policy in foreign policy. We can call it how to ignore the elephant on the room, because actually the two countries have a lot of disagreements, but in this visit, these disagreements won't be discussed. So they will overcome these disagreements to get like more agreements on political, on military, on economic agreements between the two countries.
Well, to forget about the issues which are dividing the two countries is never a good idea. But I'm wondering, why this visit happened just now? Because it seems to me that politicians from both countries use the other party to threaten, the voters and so on, and to gain popularity. We saw that with President Erdogan before the presidential elections. We saw that also in Greece. So why this visit happened just now?
Actually, it didn't start just now. Like for months, or actually this started between the foreign ministers of the two countries. They held like a meeting, and after this, there was a meeting between President Erdogan and the Greek Prime Minister in the General Assembly of the United Nations. Why this is starting now? I think that we are witnessing like what we can call a win-win situation between the two countries. They have, yes, they have a lot of differences, a lot of disagreements, and some important cases and files regarding the natural gas and so on, as I said. But also this could be a win-win situation because both of them can get like a benefit from this wealth that we are witnessing in the Asian, in the maritime, relating with the maritime agreement between them. Regarding your question, yeah, I think that populism is a part of politics, not only in Turkey and not only in Greece. I think in this time of Europe, in the whole Europe, and even and also in the Middle East, populism are used by most leaders to get votes and to get support from the voters in any country, not only in Turkey and not only in Greece. I think this could be a positive step to a more peaceful era between the two countries. As you started, actually, the two countries maybe went to a war between of these disagreements. So I can say this step as a good step on the way to peace and to our peaceful relations between the two countries.
Right. Do you think that there's a way to normalize the relations between Athens and Turkey over Cyprus?
I think not in this time. And because of this, I think the two countries ignored this case, actually this issue, and they, like other issues, they ignored it. But I think this could be a step to build trust between the two countries, between Greece and between Turkey. This trust could be a step in the future to solve or to unifying Cyprus, the two parts of Cyprus, the North and the Republic of Cyprus. So I think, yeah, it could be a step. They can build on this step. But in this visit, no, I don't think that there is a solution, or they won't discuss actually this point at the officials and in both countries said, from the Turkish part and also from the Greek part. They said they want to discuss. This off the table actually. This problem of the table, like the maritime borders between them, also off the table. So it's just this visit. I think it's to build the trust with different dozens of agreements regarding to political, economic, and military. But the main cases between the two countries, I think they will put it in the future, not now.
Right. I'm also wondering whether one of the main reasons of this visit happening right now is the poor economic situation in Turkey, because the two countries are to, if I'm not mistaken, to double the bilateral trade volume from 5.5 to nearly $10 billion. That's according to Mitsotakis and Erdogan. So that's also hugely important, right?
For sure, for sure. Let's say that what maritime disagreements divided the two countries, but I think economy could be introduction to unify the countries, to help the two countries to solve their problems. Yeah, they will double the cooperation in the economic sectors and economic aspects. That could help the two countries to take like a forward step to solve the political and the main problems. But let me see that this new policy from Erdogan and from his party actually here in Turkey, I think it didn't start now with Greece. Actually, this type of normalization cases and problems with other countries like Egypt, unlike Gulf states like Saudi Arabia and Emirates and so on, it started before with Erdogan policy about zero problems in the region. So Erdogan, I think, in his last era of the ruling Turkey, I think he's starting to start like a kind of peaceful era with his neighbors. And actually, I'm believing in this, that the two countries will have things to unify them more than this, which divides them, and it's opportunity actually to work on, especially regarding to the economic crisis that Turkey are living now and related with inflation.
It's good you're pointing out to this broader picture, because I'm also wondering whether the Turkish government came to realize that only through good relations with Athens, it can also repair its strained relations with Brussels, right?
I can see this, yeah, I can see this, but to be honest with you, it's not only Turkey that get to this point. I think Greece also, on the other side, now realized that that Turkey is not the Turkey in the last decades. Turkey now is changing. Now it's emerging regional power. If we like this or not, it want to change the situation that the region are living now. So I think both leaders in the two countries and both parties, and we must put in our consideration that they are re-elected, Erdogan and even the Prime Minister of Greece. So both of them are re-elected. I think they have like more space to make this coalition or this attempt to reconcile the relations between them. For sure, it's not easy, but it's opportunity again to peace between these two countries, and especially with Turkey.
It is a great opportunity, no doubt about it. Ahmed Naboui, Middle East Studies Researcher at Hitted University, was our guest tonight. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. Thanks.
And thank you for watching. That is all for now, and stay with us for much more here on TVP World.